Sony just had their biggest announcement of the year for PlayStation, and it was meh. I'm Troy, and he's Greg, and we're from Marks on Games. And today we're going to be telling you everything you need to know about the PlayStation Showcase 2023. Now, on to the story. First off, to start this here, what is up, Greg?
You know,
Same old, huh? Well,
different day.
You and I watched this live and in living color last night.
Live.
It was the PlayStation Showcase. I was a little shocked. There was 3 games, I want to say, that were announced by Bungie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So none of them I gave a damn about, but they were.
I really only cared about 3 games in this whole thing, to be honest with you.
Right. Well, do you want to just dive right into it and kind of go through, what the good, bad, and the indifferent? All right. First one, I'm just kind of going through chronologically here what they talked about, and stop me when we get to something here that you want to elaborate on. But the first thing they talked about that you said you actually think looks kind of cool is something called Fair Games.
It's Fair Game $. Yes.
Right. Yeah. So apparently Haven Studios announced its first game.
No
Games.
release date yet, by the way. So that's important note.
Right. Well, PlayStation acquired the studio in March of last year. The teaser trailer didn't show much gameplay, but focused on the game's steal from the rich vibes.
It looks like a modern day Cyberpunk almost.
Oh, okay.
So Cyberpunk 23, not 77.
Yeah, that was the one, the one and only game that I actually missed. I tuned in a tad late, so I caught the next one. So I gotta actually go back and check out that trailer. I have not played Cyberpunk either, but it's
a
on
fun
the list,
game,
bro. But moving on with this PlayStation Showcase here, the first one I saw was Helldivers 2. Pardon my ignorance, it did, but pardon my ignorance, I didn't know there was Helldivers 1.
I didn't either, because I was messaging a friend during this and I said, man, the guy's dressed like the dude from Fallout.
Right. I was looking at this. I was like, what is this? I'm like, is this Halo? Is this Fallout? Is this,
You're going to hear this a lot in this video, but there's a lot of stuff on here that looks like other games.
Right. Yeah, there's so many of these where I'm like, is this a sequel to such and such? It's like, nope, it's something different. Like, okay. But yeah, Helldivers looks interesting. It's from Arrowhead. Apparently the first one came out in 2015. It's coming to PS5 and Windows PC in 2023. Again, I don't think there's a release date for that one. And it's kind of
I don't think many of these got release dates, period. The next one you're about to talk about has a release date. But...
Well, I do want to, if anybody wants maybe something to compare it to, besides the games we just mentioned, if anybody's seen the movie Starship Troopers, kind of like that. The dark humor,
not
funny stuff. Right. Well, up next is Immortals of Avium. Is from EA and Ascendant Studios.
I actually thought this looked like a first-person Darksiders. If anyone's ever played Darksiders, it's a top-down real-time strategy game, I think. This kind of looked like a first-person version of it. So, to me,
this looks pretty cool. The graphics look amazing, but I mean, that's kind of the standard now, so I should probably not even say that anymore. It's like, well, duh.
Well, hold off on it. We get to Final Fantasy.
Yeah. But this is cross-platform. It's going to be for PlayStation, Xbox, and Windows. It's coming out July 20th. So It looks interesting, but I don't know if it's interesting enough for me to drop money on. But I guess I can wait for reviews. The next one is Ghost Runner 2. This is another one. I didn't know there was a Ghost Runner 1.
This game caught my eye. It looked interesting.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell is it? At first, I was like, is this Tron? Because I was thinking either Tron
I want to make it clear. I consider myself a gamer, but I don't know every damn game. Someone's going to be, how do you not know what Ghost Runner 1 was? I don't know. It clearly wasn't a big enough game for me to give it down about.
Right. Yeah, or at least nothing that you and I, would have caught our eye. So,
but like I said, this game looks fun. I'm not crapping on it. It's something I might play.
And it's brought by 505 Games and One More Level. I don't know either one of those studios, but it's expected out this year. Bringing action-forward, first-person platforming to a new generation of consoles. I don't know. It was interesting. That's about all I can say about it.
I feel like every one of these games we're talking about is a first-person game, by the way.
Yeah, probably. Well, most of them anyway. This next one, this one looked like Elden Ring. What's the other one they make? Dark Souls. That's it. It kind of looks like a Dark Souls type deal. It's called Phantom Blade Zero.
Let me tell you what I messaged my friend about this. I don't know if I sent it to you, but I said the opening cinematic, the sword fight with the guy with the head on. I said, it looks like Mortal Kombat Mythology's Raiden.
Well, at first, before he turned around and I saw him, I was like, is this going to be Ghost of Tsushima 2 or something?
Or that,
I'm like, I was like, it's kind of early for that, because all you see is the rice farmer hat and the Japanese clothes, and he's like running through the rain through the forest, and I'm like, oh, okay, and somebody's like talking a little bit, but then he turns around, I'm like, looks almost anime-like, sort of. I don't know, but
yeah. Did you notice there was a Japanese girl in the trailer? I swear to God, I thought it was Io Sky. It looks just like her. It's crazy.
I did not notice that one. It looks okay. Again, it's one of these where it's like there are a lot of these where I'm like, it looks cool. I don't know if I actually want to buy it, but it looks cool. This next one, I don't know if I really have anything to say about this one. Sword of the Sea says it looks like a chill journey, literally like Journey, but with skateboarding.
I was like, what the hell is this?
This is from what I'm reading to let everybody know. Link down in the video description is from Polygon. So if you want to kind of go through what they say and all the trailers and whatnot, it's on there.
Look, again, it's another game that looks like something else. It looks like almost like a Zelda game style.
Yeah,
but like a lot more cartoony.
You like surf through the desert, basically. It's odd. Yeah, I don't know. They didn't really show enough for me to really have anything to say. So there's that. This next one is the one that the first thing that I told you, I was like, that actually looks pretty cool. I might actually try to get this one. The Talos Principle 2 is another one, though. I've never heard of the Talos Principle.
I was just saying some of the sequel, which I didn't hear of the previous one.
Right. And apparently the first one came out in 2014. The series is known for its use of philosophy and puzzles to create something truly unique.
Yeah, this game looks like probably going to get.
Yeah, I really would have to see gameplay before I give my thumbs up or thumbs down on that one. The trailer looked cool. You said it kind of looked like iRobot.
I saw the robot at the beginning. I thought that's what it was.
Well, there's
exactly the robot. iRobot. I thought.
Well, it almost looks like a dystopian future where like just crap is hit the fan, and there's like old statues of like different figures and whatever being like pieced together, and there's like a robot wandering around, and the robot looks like, to your point, looks almost exactly like the ones from the Will Smith movie. But yeah, no, this the Talos Principle 2. I don't know anything about it, but it looks interesting. Thumbs up for that one. I'm gonna blow past some of these because there's
thumbs down for these next couple.
Yeah, something called Neva from Giant Squid. I don't know. It looks like a 2D cartoon.
Looks like something you play with grandma.
Right. Well, speaking of the 2D cartoons, there's one, Cat Quest.
Yeah.
WTF, man. And I don't remember. I'm not seeing that one on my list. I am seeing one, Revenant Hill, that has a cat in it.
Yeah, there was a couple of cat games. That was that was the one that looks a lot more like Paper Mario, I think, right? Was it the one that was like really thin? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't have Cat Quest on my list. However, I do remember it. That's the one where he's in the pirate ship, right?
Yeah.
And I think I messaged you and I said this looks like a glorified mobile game.
Yep.
Same thing with The Plucky Squire. God, it's a mobile game. They want you to pay $70 for. I'm assuming it's $70.
There's no way. There's no way this tops 40. There's no way in hell.
I would hope, because who the hell would buy that? All I can say is those are big thumbs down for me.
It's a no for me, dog.
Speaking of thumbs down, though, good God, Foam Stars.
This is just freaking Splatoon. Oh my God.
Yeah. Square Enix colorful shooter Foam Stars promises a huge foam party with play clearly inspired by Splatoon. You don't say.
And take the role of a teenage girl, I guess.
Yeah, there are a bunch of ones in the trailer. You can play as guys and gals and whatnot.
And her weapon looks like the Needler from Halo. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
God, this is like, you didn't even try with this one.
No.
Like someone had mentioned to me, they're just copying other games. I'm like, no, they're not. They're just putting this over that game, erasing some stuff. It's not really copying. It's just, I don't know what the word is, but.
Can you imagine the pitch meeting where they're like, I've got an idea. Let's make Splatoon. Yeah, but that's been done. Yeah. But listen, instead of paint, it's foam. Okay, I'm with you so far.
Little characters that are like knees.
Yeah, instead of little children type characters, they're going to be like older teenage and young adult type characters. God dang it, pal.
Good crap.
It's good crap, pal. Good God, it looks so stupid. I don't like Splatoon, so this is not going to appeal to me. But I'm sure there's an audience out there. And hell, they might be laughing all the way to the damn bank at the end of this. So whatever.
You just never know. So.
Right. This next one, I don't remember a damn thing about this trailer. It's called Teardown.
Yeah, it looks like it's just like it's a first-person game, and it looks like you cause a lot of destruction.
Yeah.
And also, was this the one that was like the thing everything's pixelated? Looks like it's a rip-off of Minecraft.
It might be. Oh, okay. That might be.
Yeah, I'm looking at the trailer. This is the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like / Minecraft.
Good God, that's right.
So already it was this damn thing. They ripped off Splatoon, which is one of Switch's biggest games, and Minecraft, which is one of Xbox owns a studio, but it's also on the other consoles. But it's one of the biggest games ever. You have a Zelda type thing, and that's the whole presser or showcase was just, hey, we can be like you too.
Yeah. Well, since you mentioned it, the Zelda wannabe, Towers of Agasba? I don't know. Agasba? I don't freaking know, man. So Towers of Agasba or Agasba, whatever the F, that's the one you play as.
Oh, got it. Okay.
It looks like Breath of the Wild, but you're brown. So I don't know what nationality he's supposed to be. Maybe a fantasy nationality, whatever.
What people say when they see me.
And wow, good grief. In this game, much like Zelda, you get to run and jump off cliffs and use a paraglider. Looks like a big open world game.
Well, you're not on cliffs. You're like on big birds or animals or whatever the hell those things are.
Well, there are space whales. There is that. So I don't know. I mean, it is different, but you can't help but look and compare. Yeah.
What's that different about this?
It's very hard to not look at this and go, "Oh, Zelda." I mean, come on, man. Somebody's looking at that and they're like, "We need to make something
cartoony graphics."
Right. Let's make Zelda, but with not a white blonde kid.
And no cell shading either.
I don't know. It looks like it could be fun, but I don't know. Apparently, you're supposed to be restoring the world. How? Don't know. But yeah, that's out there. The one you were most excited about that they showed first, it took me a while. I was like, what the hell is this? But they, make it clear at the end. It's Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
Which is one of the greatest games I've ever played.
I've never played a Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, no,
this would be the one to get.
Yeah, I'm gonna get roasted for that. It's not because I've been like avoiding them per se. I just never played them. I don't know. But
I think I spent like hours on this game. I think it was on GameCube back in the day. I think that's what I played it on.
They all look pretty cool. The next couple that I'm going to talk about look cool. Nothing that I'm probably going to buy, but I'm sure they'll sell a bazillion copies. The first one is Final Fantasy 16.
Good lord, man!
That comes out June 22nd.
Graphics. This is a PlayStation 5 game,
right? And I get, it's kind of an anime style, whatever, for Final Fantasy. I get it, and it's not supposed to be great graphics. But man, you and I were like, looks like a Nintendo Switch game.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just hey, for the kind of people that like that kind of thing, that's the kind of thing those people like.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm going to be really honest. I've never played a single Final Fantasy game, and I have no desire to. But I mean, I know they look like.
I've never played them. However, I have a list of games on my Amazon wish list that I'm picking away at, and I'm trying to hold back buying any new games though because I'm still working on a crap ton of others. But anyway, Final Fantasy VII, the remastered whatever for PS4, is on my list. So it's on the list, bro. I will get around to playing it eventually. Don't know when, but the other one, I've heard about this one for a while. I didn't know this was so much of an announcement, but Alan Wake 2.
Oh, this was the gameplay reveal announcement. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it comes out October 17th, so we still got a ways away.
Now, I've played the first Alan Wake. I didn't realize what this was at first. You know what I thought it was? I thought it was a John Wick game.
Right, that's when I first saw the like all the stuff to announce it to begin with. I was like, John Wick? I'm like, Alan Wake. Wait, what? Like, yeah, it looked exactly like freaking John Wick, man. Like, well, that's a choice. But yeah, I mean, Alan Wake 1, a friend and I played it back in 2010 when it came out.
I think I still have it digitally. Okay. It might even still be on my Xbox 360 if I remember right.
Yeah, it took 13 years to come out with a sequel. That's something, man. Whatever. It better be damn good for making people wait 13 years.
It's only going to be digital, by the way, I heard.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go. Physical's dead, everybody. Go check out our video right here on this very YouTube page talking about it. The next one up, this is one, I don't know. I don't buy a lot of these games, but they all look good. This one's Assassin's Creed Mirage, and that comes out October 12th.
This looks fantastic.
It does. I guess the game star is Basim. Excuse me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But it takes place before the events of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, a game he plays a significant role in. There you go.
I think that's one coming the quickest, Giggity. I mean, October 12th.
Yes, yep, October 12th. It'll be here.
They got to give credit to Ubisoft for axing the annual releases with this. That's why they're doing a lot better, I think.
Yeah. I don't know how Valhalla did. I know they've had quite a few.
Probably really well. I'm still working on Origins for the PlayStation 4 or 5. Well, it's 4, but I play on the 5.
I like Assassin's Creed 3. I own that one because America. It's during the revolutionary times, and he plays a half Native American, half British guy who his dad is an assassin working for the Brits, and he's kind of fighting against them, fighting for America. So that was pretty cool. I also own Black Flag. I've never played it, but
I actually own all those too because Xbox gave them away with games with gold.
Mm-hmm.
So I just have them.
Yeah, hey, if you can, freaking grab them, man. I think I do have Assassin's Creed 3 downloaded. I may have one or two others too. Either way, the next one I'm looking at, this is right up my freaking alley, and I do want this game. It's Capcom's Dragon's Dogma 2. Yet again, another one that I had no idea there was a Dragon's Dogma 1.
Well, that one I did know there was a number 1 because I think I own that one again because it was a free game.
So, did you play it at all?
If I got it from the free game, I probably at least gave it a glance and played a little bit. Yeah, I don't remember though.
Yeah, this is right up my alley. I love high fantasy stuff like that. It looks like the graphics are pretty good. The gameplay looks fun. So I will definitely, if and when I can, I'll give it a play. They also announced Street Fighter 6, is it?
Yeah, and as of this recording, it's coming out next week.
How about that, man? It looked pretty cool. It was a little odd to see Ryu in with a beard, but
yeah, it looks like this year with the fighting games, they're just doing like whole new takes on everything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Mortal Kombat 1, I call it What If.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a shakeup, man. So cool stuff. I like it. It looks good. I haven't played a Street Fighter game in a few years, but
Street Fighter 5 was awesome. Was pretty damn good.
Getting into, I'm only going to cover this one VR mode game. It's a Resident Evil 4 VR mode. So
yeah, that was a layup.
Yeah, if anybody likes Resident Evil, and if you don't hate VR, there you go. It's coming out for PlayStation VR 2. No release date was given. Another one. This is not for VR, but according to Polygon here, one of the more exciting prospects from the PlayStation Showcase is Marathon, Destiny 2 creators Bungie's new colorful shooter.
Was this the one I said looked like Mirror's Edge?
Probably. It kind of does. I could see that. I will say, apparently, Bungie published Marathon originally in 1994 for Mac. So this is a retread. Obviously, a lot.
If you listen to the music in it, you can clearly tell it's 90s themed. Yeah,
it looks cool. Again, going back to the Tron thing, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Tron in a way. So
once again, like more games that are quote inspired by other ones.
Right. This one I can forgive because it's literally a retread of their own game from the 90s, but Yeah, and it was before all those other ones, but yeah. I like this one. Something called Concord is coming to PlayStation 5 in 2024, but the trailer didn't give give us much to work with. Looks colorful. Yeah, because I even rewound it because I'm like, did I miss something? I'm like, oh, no, it literally shows you the name Concord, and it's like, okay.
It looks like there's people living, and then like something wiped them out. And you see in the aftermath. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Like, things are falling over, and like there's drinks and food, guns and stuff just falling.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right. That is it. Yeah, because they start showing rumbling and that kind of stuff, and I was like, "Oh, cool! Are they going to show like something?" But that's it.
My first thought when it looked like they were getting ready to jump into hyperspace, like on Star Wars,
right
at the end.
I was thinking it was that Starfield or something like that. And I'm like, oh, nope. Well, before we get into the final game here to talk about, so
meat and potatoes.
They announced something called Project Q. Sony will release its own remote play-based handheld device, currently dubbed Project Q.
So on this, real quick, they've been teasing a new handheld, like it's been out there, and this is it apparently. So it's not a follow-up to the PSP.
So it's a DualSense controller with an 8-inch screen in the middle. The device is expected out later this year. So it's a PlayStation Nintendo Switch.
Wii U.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, because you can't actually play, like, you have to have your PlayStation console on to play this, right? It's just, it can project to the screen.
I believe so, because you can do that with your phone, too, currently. So, yes.
I'd rather it be like the Switch, where it's like, maybe you could, like, load the disc into the screen somehow, but I don't know how that would work.
Like I was telling you, this is like that thing called the backbone for your phone. You can play your Xbox Game Pass in the cloud, anywhere. So it's kind of slacking there.
Yeah. Well, the other thing are the PlayStation earbuds. Yeah.
Who was crying that's what for those?
Right. Yeah, because nobody has...
How did you replace my Samsung buds?
Right.
Or my Beats?
I don't know how much these are going to cost. I want AirPods really bad, but I can't afford them because they're insanely expensive. I guarantee theirs are going to be pretty expensive, and it's like, oh, wow, people are going to run right out for that.
It reminds me of when they're just throwing their brand name on something that's like when they do like a re-release of a console with a different skin.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what this is. They're just essentially it's the same thing, just with a PlayStation logo on it.
Yep. Well, the final thing we want to talk about here, Spider-Man 2. This was the main event. Kraven the Hunter kicked it off, and then
so when this came out, when it started showing, I was like, "What the hell is this?" I mean, obviously it was Kraven, but like, is there a Kraven game coming?
Yeah, it took me a minute. I didn't know. I was like, it's got to be. Right. It took me a minute, but then I was like, it's got to be Spider-Man. And yeah, I was right.
Yeah,
but
because the way they showed it, though, it looked like you were being Kraven.
Right. Yeah. And then he's going to come to New York to hunt bigger game like Spider-Man. Spider-Man obviously has the symbiote in this game. So that's going to be a big thing.
We'll see why.
You're going to be taking on the lizard in this game as well. He damn near looks like Killer Croc in this game. But
it looks like that thing he was talking to, it looked like Vulture, but it's like a drone of Vulture.
Right. I was like, what the hell is that thing? But it's kind of cool. It's like it's like a drone, like you said. And then there's going to be a character switch option in the game, so you can switch back and forth between Miles Morales and Peter Parker at different times for gameplay. So
that tells me that at some point you're going to have to use Miles to kick Peter's ass and get the symbiote off of him.
Right. That's what I would think. It looks really awesome. I mean, the first game was phenomenal. I haven't played Miles Morales yet, but I own it.
Did you catch that part at the end, though? They kind of teased symbiote Spider-Man being a little evil. When he said, Miles, like, are you sure he's got big teeth? And he goes, so, and Peter says, so do I.
Right.
I mean, that's to me telling me he's a little evil.
Yep, for sure. But that was the main event, and what the hell of a main event it was. Right. They showed like freaking 10 minutes of gameplay at least. It was awesome. I loved it.
I mean, there was a couple of games I was really excited about, but the library going forward for the next year or so does not look intriguing to me.
Yeah. Well,
it's not to say that Xbox is going to have an amazing one next month, but they might. Who knows? We don't know what Nintendo's bringing next month either. So.
Well, I think that about does it for us. So everybody else, comment down below with your thoughts on the PlayStation Showcase.
Oh, we're going to get in trouble because I said I don't like Final Fantasy.
What games, if any, impressed you? Was there anything coming out for PlayStation VR 2 that sparked your interest? Let us know. And if you could, please share this video around with everyone you know. Also, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click that little bell to be notified every time we post brand new content. I've been Troy, he's been Greg, we're from Marks on Games, and we'll see you next time.